December 31st, 2018, and I am here to do our daily reading, so let's begin. Okay, so, okay, I will work on the Rider-Waite Tarot deck here. Okay, we'll use the Lenormand. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have here Page of Swords, okay, and then clarifying that is the Snake. What I'm getting here is that there's like this communication, okay, and I feel that there might be, some, hasty communication that wasn't completely thought out. There could be like, some observations, maybe spying on your counterpart, that sort of a thing. And I feel like it's in regards to some sort of a deception, okay? I also see here the Queen of Wands wants to show up, and so with the Queen, okay, she takes action, and her bite is looking deadly. So feminines, all right, I feel like you need to keep your composure, okay? I don't know what this is, but let's find out, okay? Yeah, has something to do with your divine masculine, okay? And I see that, there is some communication, but let's dive into the reading, all right? Okay, so first we have here the Ten of Cups. Next we have the Nine of Cups. Then we have the High Priestess. And then we have here Strength. What I'm getting here is that this observation is in regards to like your Ten of Cups, your emotional like stability, like your wish fulfillment. Again, I see the Nine of Cups. That means wishes you know, of that particular person, you know, and I feel like they are using their intuition and they're trying to find the strength. But let's clarify and see what this is about. Okay. With the Ten of Cups, we have here the Sun. I feel like, you know, with this wish fulfillment, okay, like you're fulfilled in your emotional, like, well-being, okay, there is light to the situation. There is a start to something that's happening in the physical, okay. So ultimately this is pretty good. Having this card start off the reading is pretty good. And with the Sun coming out, it's like the sun is shining on this Ten of Cups. So, and it's like something that is happening, like the start in something physical, okay. Now with this Nine of Cups, we have here the clouds. So in regards to like this 9, I feel like there is some cloudiness, okay. There is like some uncertainty with this wish fulfillment. It almost feels like it's too good to be true, you know. And I see the King of Wands wants to come out, which is the counterpart, you know, to the snake. So I just feel like one of the divine counterparts, okay, feels like really unsure, okay, about this Nine of Cups, you know, about, you know, seeking this wish fulfillment here. And I feel like it's coming from the king side, and the feminines, I feel like they're on the defense, you know, they're more in observation mode, you know. And I feel like people are on guard. But the good thing is that I see wands, okay, and wands, they take action, okay. They don't just sit around and think about it, they're actually doing it. So I feel like, you know, this reading is for, you know, twins, you know, who are in contact, okay, and, you know, they have come together, and they're feeling like all these emotions, but there's still some uncertainty about it, okay. Now, with this High Priestess, we have here the letter, okay. With this inner knowing, okay, there is going to be some messages that are reciprocated, maybe some conversations, and it's in regards to, you know, some deception or things that weren't spoken. But I do see here that, you know, there is going to be some talks about like this, maybe some stuff that hasn't been spoken on, okay. And I feel like it's all dealing with the emotions in this spread here. And with the Strength card, we have here the Owls, okay. So I feel like with Strength, okay, people are coming into their wisdom, okay, and they're waiting. They're just waiting on, you know, this knowledge, okay, this inner knowing, you know, after this communication, using your intuition, you know, they're just trying to find the strength to have that courage to, I feel like, give the full 10, like give their full emotions. I feel like the emotions are there, you know, there is this start, you know, to this, you know, feeling. But with the Divine Masculines, I feel like there's still a little bit of cloudiness, but I see like the sun is wanting to shine on it. And the Divine Feminines, they're on the defense. That's all I have to say. But I just see that, you know, all parties involved, they just need the strength, okay? They have the wisdom, and I feel like, you know, they're just waiting. You know, they're doing, you know, taking action, but they're just waiting. I feel like they're still on guard, okay? Oh, okay. So what we have here is the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords, okay? What I'm getting here is that there is some confusion, okay? I see a lot of cup energy here. We have here the 10, the 9, okay? And then underneath it, we have here the 7. And with the 7, I just feel like there's just so much confusion in regards to this emotion. And they just don't know, like, which way to go. And I feel like, you know, which is true, which isn't, you know. That's the feeling that I'm getting. But, you know, again, I just see that, you know, there is happiness to this Ten of Cups, you know. But I feel like with the Divine Masculine, you know, he's still not sure. And I feel like this is his cloudiness here. But I also see here the Knight of Cups. So I feel like once the Divine Masculine figures out which cup to bring to his Divine Feminine, I feel like he is now ready to give that offer, okay? And then I do see that there is a timeout, okay? There is a pause, a rest, you know, meditation, reflection, that sort of a thing. And that is in regards to using their intuition based off of the information that they received, you know, gaining the strength, the wisdom, okay? And right now they're just waiting. So I feel like they've given like some sort of emotional offer and they're just waiting, you know, for a reaction. Okay. So here with the Seven of Cups, we have here the Child card, okay? I feel like, you know, there is confusion in regards to having this new beginning, like this fresh new start. Again, I see the Page of Swords wants to come out, and I feel like they're just making observations, you know, in this emotional, you know, confusion here. I just feel like, you know, there are choices here in having this new beginning, but they're not sure like how to go about doing it, and that's how I feel here. Now with this Knight of Cups, we have here the House. So I feel like this is going to take place in a home environment where your divine other is going to be offering their emotions. It could be, you know, in their home, or it could be like while they're in their home. But I do see that they are wanting to give their emotions in that way, you know, because I see here the King of Cups that wants to come out, and so the King also is really good at holding in their emotions too. But I do see that there is a start, okay, to giving some sort of emotional feeling, okay? And I see here with this spread, it's all dealing with emotions, you know, and then using their intuition and finding the strength, but they're just currently waiting right now. But, you know, Divine Feminines, I just feel like, you know, you're feeling really defensive, you know, and you're just like watching over your Divine Masculine, and I feel like there's some uncertainty there, you know, because of like maybe some deceptive behaviors or something to do with that. So with this Four of Swords, we have here the Lady, okay? Now this is a Divine Feminine's energy that's coming out. I feel like once she receives, okay, this emotion, okay, from their Divine Masculine, I feel like, you know, she's taking the time to really think about it, you know, because of this new communication, you know, coming from her Divine Other. So that's what I'm seeing so far. So I do see that there is like some emotions, okay, and you know, as far as the delivery towards giving those emotions to the divine feminine, okay, I feel like the divine masculine, you know, is thinking about like which ways to kind of present that. And I see that he finally does, you know, and I see that divine feminine is receptive of it. She is looking at it, at her king, you know, but she's really thinking about it at this time, you know. But again, cups really doesn't mean action, you know. It does mean that there is the emotions are there, so it can go both ways. Ooh, okay, well, I started off on the wrong side, but let's go. Okay, here we go. Alright, next we have here the Two of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Wands, okay. There is going to be a coming together. Like, I see, like, this whole side over here is dealing with cups, so the emotions are there, and I do see here, okay, a partnership, okay, that is going to come out of this, you know, giving of emotions, okay, and it is going to be abundant, okay, because the fish wants to come out, and the King of Pentacles wants to show up. So, we have the King of Wands, we have the King of Hearts, and we have the King of Pentacles, okay, so what are we missing here? What we are missing King of Swords, okay, but that's okay. We don't need a King of Swords right now. But I do see here that there is going to be union, okay, and I do see abundance, and the King of Pentacles is ready to make his delivery here in the physical, okay, I definitely see that. And with this Ace of Wands, okay, which is a start, okay, to this new beginning, we also have here the Bridge. So I believe that was in yesterday's reading or the day before, okay, where, you know, there had to be like a closing of a gap, you know, or crossing over. I do see here with this Ace of Wands, okay, there is going to be action. There is going to be that closing of the gap. And I see that, you know, divine masculines are taking charge of the situation, okay, where they are going to make that step. Because here, you know, I just see like a lot of good energy here. Like, this is all dealing with emotions. I feel like, you know, the divine masculines are slowly, you know, making their approach to their divine feminine. So ultimately this is pretty good. All right. And then we have here the Five of Swords. Okay, so with this card, okay, there is some conflict, and I think that's why the Page of Swords wants to come out. You know, where there was some communication. I feel like this is a typical twin flame dynamic. It's like, you know, one step forward, two steps back, you know, and it kind of goes like back and forth, back and forth. But let's see here. Yeah. So where there was like this, you know, communication, where there was like a falling out, where no one really, you know, won from the situation, I feel like, you know, time was a factor here. So I feel like, honestly, I feel like this is a past energy, okay, where there was a lot of time that had passed since this, you know, communication or this action that had taken place, you know, where there was a disagreement, you know, where both parties had, you know, went their separate ways, you know, because the overall energy here is the Page of Swords. Okay, I feel like, you know, someone is studying, someone is like really looking at the situation, you know, and it is in regards to like this deceptive behavior. And I feel like it's the divine feminines who are on guard about the situation. You know, they're not exactly sure how to take their divine masculines because of their past. But I do see here the whole reading starts off with the Ten of Cups, you know, and it is a start in the physical, okay? And divine masculines, you know, they're coming to offer their Nine of Cups, which is their wish fulfillment. They do want to come into union with their divine other, but, you know, they are really clouded about the situation, you know. And I see that the King of Wands wants to show up, and I see that he is taking, you know, those movements forward, you know, in doing so. And with that, you know, they are using their intuition based off of this communication that they received. And it's just taking them some strength, okay, and wisdom, again, in doing so. And they're just currently waiting, you know, for the right time or the right moment to approach their divine feminines. Because right now, there is a little confusion and like how to deliver their emotions, okay? You know, they're a little stuck with, you know, and giving like this new beginning. And I do see that, you know, the divine masculines are coming in with their emotions, okay? And they will deliver it either in their home environment or something to do like while they are at home. I mean, it is like New Year's Eve, so I'm not exactly sure if you guys are able to spend, you know, time together. But, you know, if not, you know, there could be like text messages or something of that nature, some sort of communication where, you know, they're going to be expressing, you know, at least, you know, their love or, you know, how they feel, you know, within this home environment. And I feel like, you know, divine feminines, they're just taking a rest, okay? And they are really looking at the situation at this time. But I see that, you know, this is in regards to like some communication, okay? Like they have received like this aha moment, okay? Like I feel like, you know, they also are coming into their intuition and they're just waiting, you know, for their divine masculines. But ultimately, I do see here that there is union, okay? There is a coming together, and, you know, there is abundance that is going to be coming out of it, because I see that the King of Pentacles wants to show up, and that king, okay, delivers. Like they have the home together, they have their job, they, you know, they have everything in the physical. And I see that there is that coming together, and, you know, there is action. And, you know, I feel like the divine masculines are finally going to be crossing that bridge to get to the other side, you know. And it has something to do with some conflict in the past. And I feel like, you know, it's either going to take some time, you know, to mend these wounds, okay, or to make some peace to the situation, or there's enough time that had passed, and I feel like this is a past energy, okay, and they're going to move out of this Five of Swords. So, you know, overall, I feel like this reading has a bunch of emotions in here, and divine feminines, you guys are on the defense, but just be receiving of your divine masculine, okay? I see that he's trying, all right? Okay, so what are the guidance messages that we have from the angels? Okay. It's up to you, alright? And I think this goes to divine feminines, you know, and divine masculines. It could go both ways, but I feel like it's divine feminines, okay? It is up to you for you to receive like these emotional offers from your divine masculine, okay? I see that, you know, by you probably withdrawing, that is probably sending him confusion signals and how to deliver his emotions towards you. So if you're being closed off, open up a little bit, okay, so that you can receive, you know, your divine other's emotions. But I feel like, you know, the divine feminines, they're just really thinking about the situation. I feel like they're spying on their divine counterpart, and they're not really trusting, you know, what they're doing or what they're saying. But with the divine masculine's energy here, I see that, you know, they're coming to offer this new emotional offer, but they just don't know like how to do it. And I feel like the divine feminines, I feel like, you know, you have like a guard up, or you have a wall up, and you're feeling really defensive at this time. So I feel like it's up to you, you know, how you know, you open yourself up to receive, okay, this emotion from your divine other, okay? Yes, and we have here trust, okay? Trust that, you know, this is going to work, because what we have here is the Two of Cups, and it is coming in with abundance, okay? I do see that here, and the King is ready to deliver. So, you know, divine feminines, you know, just let down your guard, you know. The past is the past. There's a lot of time that has, you know, has passed on, and you know, I feel like now is the time to be receiving. So it's up to you, you know, how you want to go about this situation, okay? All right, so what are the love messages for today? It says here, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, whether you're the divine masculine or the divine feminines, I just feel like just make the effort, okay? Don't put your guard up. Put your wall down. I feel like the emotions are there, okay? And I feel like the divine feminines, they're more like reserved, you know. They're trying to take that period of rest, because you know, I see that the divine masculines are willing to come forward, you know, to offer their emotions. But I feel like divine feminines, they're on guard, you know. I feel like, yes, you know, divine feminines, you know, we really think a lot about, you know, these situations. But also for the divine masculines too, I feel like divine masculines, they are coming into their intuition, and, you know, they're finding the strength and wisdom to move forward, you know. And I see that they are kind of waiting on some sort of like perfect timing, you know, to approach divine feminines here. So I see all kinds of stuff in that regards. And also with the Page of Swords, I just feel like there's like a lot of like spying on social media, you know, like about like some possible deception and all kinds of stuff. And I feel like divine feminines, I mean, you guys are like on guard or something. So try to make the effort, and don't be in that energy, okay? It's up to you, you know, what type of energy that you're embodying. But I just feel like just let your guard down, okay? And I feel that, so that you can receive from your divine masculine, all right? Yes. Let your friends help you, okay? Ask for and accept support from others. Like, if you don't know, like, about your situation, ask, you know, your best friends, you know, ask the ones that, you can talk to, you know, in regards to, you know, your relationship, you know, with others. You know, you could, you know, book a reading with me if you need, you know, extra guidance in your situation. But I definitely see here that, you know, it's time for, you know, you to make the effort. You know, if you are being closed off, if you're putting your guard up or your wall up, I feel like it's time to just bring that down. Okay, I know that it is difficult, and I know that, you know, your divine counterpart, you know, hasn't shown you the best, you know, in the past. But I feel like in order to receive, you have to let go, okay? And you have to let go of that energy, okay? And just be free, you know, and just be open to it. And I do see here, okay, the Ten of Cups, all right? This is complete emotional fulfillment, and there is light to the situation. And I see that it is happening in the physical, okay? This is like as a transition. You know, if you are receiving, you know, small messages from your divine other, okay, this is legit, okay? So don't think that, you know, it isn't true or anything. I see that it is. You know, it's just that the divine masculines, they're a little clouded right now. I feel like it's in like how they approach divine feminines and how receptive divine feminines are towards their offer or their way of showing how much they care, okay? Whatever, you know, that you receive, just know that it is genuine, okay? They are really trying whatever way that they can, okay, to show it to you, because ultimately, guys, I do see here the Two of Cups, and it is abundant, okay? It is coming in strong, and this is in the physical. I see that this is like, you know, something that's happening in the physical, okay? So I really hope you liked today's message. You know, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscriptions. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. You know, I try to offer daily guidance messages here for the collective, and you know, please subscribe, you know, because, you know, these daily messages, you know, they may or may not resonate with you, you know, on a day-to-day basis. I feel that, you know, some of it is, you know, is more towards a certain group, and then another day, you know, goes towards a different group. So, but the underlying energies are there, you know, but I do see that, you know, I am channeling messages for different groups of twins, you know, on this journey. So I really hope you liked today's message. Again, Happy New Year, everyone. Just know that 2019 is going to be amazing. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.